wait to do the. We're on air. Hey, everybody, I'm Shane. I'm here with Django Walker.
How's it going?
Great. How are you?
I feel good.
I feel good. I feel good because I had this delightful fan.
Oh no,
blowing on me.
I told I don't go anywhere without that thing.
That's pretty nice.
Yeah, Cody Braun is in Reckless Kelly.
Oh yeah, we know Cody.
We were talking one day, and he goes, Django, I've told my tour manager, you can forget my fiddle, you can forget my mandolin, but you forget that fan, you're fired. I feel the same way.
I think I'm going to write this in my contract to do this from now on.
It goes, no, I don't go nowhere without it. I go to other cities, and I buy a fan at the Walmart, and then I just leave it with the venue. But I'm like, I'm having a fan on stage. I'm not trusting anybody.
Next time you play here,
just
leave the fan.
Just leave.
Or just leave this one.
Just with you.
So I usually start these off not talking about fans. I talk about the artist and the history of the venue, and this is the first time you've been here.
This is the first time.
Well, welcome.
Yeah.
Enjoyed it.
It's crazy to be here or play, and I've been, it lives in infamy, like my favorites are Jack Ingram and Todd Snyder, and they've just sold this out multiple nights and multiple things in a row, and I've always just, I don't know how it ever happened that it didn't happen, but I'm glad that
you got here.
It makes it sweeter when you do.
Right. We'll do it again, hopefully. Yeah. So you ready to get into these big, hard-hitting questions I got for you?
I'm ready.
What is the first record that you purchased with your own money?
With my own money. Oh, boy. Hootie and the Blowfish Cracked Rear View.
I said, I've had worse.
Okay, because that was when I was doing the mute, like when I was old and had enough to buy records.
Right.
They were the biggest thing. And I remember walking into that CD store and going in and buying. And I was like, Cracked Rear View. And it was like the one of the last copies too.
They sold millions and millions and millions.
26 million.
Was it 26?
Records. Yeah, I had my second record produced by their guitar player,
really?
Mark Bryan.
Okay,
so it's like full circle thing. I mean, I've never even told them that. I'm like,
well, he's probably not going to watch this interview. My mom and dad watch these.
I'll see him on Thursday. I'm going to see him in Dallas on Thursday. So
now you can tell him.
I will.
Secret's
I'll
out.
be like, hey, dude, just let you know.
He's gonna hear this and be like, dude, how come you never?
Or what if he's like, dude, that's so creepy. I don't want you in any of my stuff anymore.
So do you remember? I know this is gonna be a hard one for you. Anybody that doesn't know, watching this interview, your father was Jerry Jeff Walker.
You're right.
Do you remember your first concert? Like maybe the one that you like. I know you probably got a million with your father, but.
The one that I remember first the most was Robert Earl Keen and Junior Brown, Auditorium Shores, Austin, Texas. And it was like, it was my freshman or sophomore year of high school, and I just remember like the lights and we knew all the songs, and I was with my friends, like big group and I just remember we were probably sneaking drinks, and I just remember...
Probably.
Like, it made me go, this would be cool, And like, I knew my dad already did it, but like for me, that's
just your
grandiose,
dad.
Right? And yeah, so Junior Brown and Robert O'Keen, Auditorium Shores.
Okay,
first one I remember.
Who was the first artist you put on a pedestal? And it's not. I'm sure it was your father, but it wasn't your father.
Jack Ingram.
Okay. And Jack played here. We talked about Jack played here. So Junior Brown played here for many years too.
Yeah, I've had probably an awesome show with the double guitar.
He's great.
Jack was always the one that I would go watch and just trying to emulate. He was so cool.
Okay. So you're on a deserted island. Mm-hmm. 3 records for brevity. I know it's a hard one.
Yeah.
Top of your head.
Okay.
You can be driving home later and going, man, I should have said this one. But
no. My dad's Riding High. Tom Petty, Damn the Torpedoes.
Okay, yeah.
And third one, Beatles' White Album.
Okay, that's a solid list.
Yeah.
I can hang out on your island.
Okay.
Not that you need my approval.
My island. I just think, I'm just like, I don't think I could get... sick of those songs being played over and over and over again.
And you didn't say any greatest hits records, which I appreciate, because I usually have to tell people, no, you can't.
Yeah, the Night After Night's a little like greatest hits of my dad's, but it's alive. It rocks. It's so good. So,
okay.
Don't tell anybody that.
So this is a question I've never asked this one before, but I was kind of thinking about it the other day, just because I was listening to a certain record, and I was like, this is the one that kind of killed this band for me. But is there a record you can remember, like you put it on, you were so excited, and you're just like, oh, this is not what I wanted.
Oh, like disappointed?
Yeah, like a disappointed. Not even that it was a bad record. See, mine was like Soundgarden's. I was a huge Soundgarden fan. They did Super Unknown, and they had Black Hole Sun. I was like, this band is not my band anymore, and I just thought it was a little bit different. It's a great record, but it just super disappointed me.
Did any of them? God, I know there are. Like on the top of my head, I'm trying to think of like a records that would have disappointed.
That question might be too much of a thinker for an interview.
Yeah. I mean, I'm trying to. Yeah, like
you were my guinea pig on that one.
Yeah, I mean, there were some of those Willie records that really weren't my favorite. I'm not thinking off the top of my head which Willie records are, but there was a few in there that, like, I got them and was like, I mean, I'm sure he's doing his thing, but it's just not.
Like No Cal Blues?
Yeah, or I don't maybe something like that. Yeah, like it was sort of like maybe one of those, but that's tough to say because he's like also a hero, so.
I might trash that question, then.
Yeah, I don't. I mean, like I say, once again, that's going to be me driving home and being like, oh, God, of course, that one.
I'll ask you next time.
Yeah, like, oh, that one, obviously. Like, that was easy. Like,
so did you have a defining moment that made you want to do what you're doing, or was it just, for you, just kind of, you absorbed everything with your father, or was it that time you saw Robert Earl Keen and
No, like, really wanting to do it.
Yeah.
I got to go, my mother gave me two options. I could work with all my friends at like the local CVS or whatever they were working, summer job, or I could go on the road with my father and be like a tour manager, roadie,
right.
And I got to play 2 songs every night. That was the deal.
And you didn't pick CVS?
And I did not pick CVS. I was smart enough back then to, and I probably did kick and scream going to the other one, but I went and I remember I wrote a song called "The Road You Choose," and it's pretty corny. But it was cool. I was 15 years old. And my dad would let me, worked it up with the band, let me play it.
That is so
and
cool.
I remember, like, by the 4th or 5th night, like, people would have come to the show and they came to the other one. They, like, knew the words and they were, like, singing them back. And I just remember being like, this is better than any drug that I can take. Like, I've done pot, I've done these things, and booze, and watching somebody sing your song back to you is a high you'll never, you'll chase the rest of your life.
Yeah, that's got to be a cool experience.
Yeah.
So cool. So we're in the portion of the show where I'm going to give you 2 artists.
Okay.
You're going to tell me which one that you prefer.
Okay.
Just because you like one does not mean you dislike the other.
Okay, good. I would hope not.
The first one is the universal.
Yeah.
Beatles or Stones?
Beatles.
Dolly or Aretha?
Dolly.
Elvis or Sinatra? This one's surprisingly lopsided, by the way.
Oh, man. Sinatra.
Everybody says Sinatra.
Really?
Yeah.
God. Yeah.
Waylon or Willie?
Waylon. I mean, Willie.
Okay.
Willie.
Michael Jackson or Prince?
Ooh, Prince. Prince. Oh.
Lady Gaga or Madonna?
Madonna.
Thank you. Metallica or Sabbath?
Metallica.
Oh, you're a smart man. All right, this one might get you in trouble.
Okay.
You're going to have one faction or the other mad at you.
Okay.
Beyonce or Taylor Swift? Got to watch out for the Beehive.
Beyonce.
Okay, well, the Swifties are now after you.
Swifties can be after me. It's just, I mean, yeah. Like, I mean,
her and Travis Kelce will break up soon.
Beyonce just, I mean, vocally, dancing, powerful woman. Right. You know what I mean?
And she's from Houston.
These are all like, you know.
I know, but they're supposed to be. They can't be like,
like,
you know, Hootie and the Blowfish, and
or Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers.
Tom Petty
or
and the Heartbreakers. So I got one more for you, and we'll end this.
Okay.
Everybody gets mad at me about this one too. John Prine or Bob Dylan?
Dylan, because Dylan was one of my dad's favorites, and I listened to him a lot. But it's by
Dylan.
Yeah, Dylan.
All right,
Dylan.
Well, that's all I got for you.
Okay.
Thanks for hanging out with me.
Whew, I feel like I just took a final at in high school.
Come on, it wasn't that
Am I going to college? Am I going to college?
Yes, you've graduated.
Yeah,
I would pass you for your selections.
For selection of artists, thank goodness. All right, that's tough. I'm not going to lie to you. Those are good comparisons.
Well, I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thanks.